Today, it's all about good vibes and hoping this is the last video that I'm doing about the Alabama boat situation. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you're all aware of the Alabama boat situation. It's been a ride, and you're all aware that several people were detained and charges were pending. This incident was under investigation, and yesterday the charges were announced and justice will be served. Let's hear the video.
Again, Chief Darrell Albert, Montgomery Police Department. Now, I'll kind of lay out the facts as we know them now regarding the incident that took place on Saturday, August 5th, 2023 at 7 p.m. There were several events taking place on our historic river front. Positive feedback regarding a school event hosted by the Montgomery Public Schools and Hyundai was taking place at the amphitheater and nearby train shed. The Harriet II river cruise ship was fully operational, operating from a designated docking space along the river. The Harriet takes passengers on 2-hour tours up and along the Alabama River throughout the day. On this day, there were 227 passengers aboard that vessel. The incident occurred between the co-captain of the Harriet II vessel and a private boat owner and his family. As the Harriet attempted to dock in its designated space, designated and reserved due to the gangway access as well as the mooring requirements, the private boat was docked in its space, prohibiting safe docking of the Harriet. The captain of the Harriet remained away from the dock for nearly 40 to 45 minutes as he attempted to contact the operators of the private boat via PA system. They were only responded to with obscene gestures, curse words, and taunting. The co-captain was then picked up by a separate vessel and brought to the pier in an attempt to have a conversation with the private boat owners and or have those boats moved so that the Harriet could dock. A confrontation ensued between the co-captain and Mr. Pickett, the co-captain, being attacked by several members of the private boat. Several members of the Harriet II came to Mr. Pickett's defense, engaging in what we all have seen since on social media. I'll give you a timeline as to where the calls came in and the Montgomery Police Department's response. The original call came in at 7 p.m. as a typical disturbance. The caller, who was the captain of the Harriet, was very calm and not in distress. As additional calls were received, at 7:15 p.m., the call was dispatched to the Montgomery Police Department. 7:18, the first units, 4 Montgomery Police Department officers arrived on scene, with 3 shortly thereafter. 13 individuals were detained and brought to police headquarters for questioning and interviews. Those interviews lasted several hours. At that time, all parties involved were released pending further investigation, but were all given instructions on how to secure warrants on combatants. We have since consulted with and are continuing to work with the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, our state police agency, the Montgomery's DA's office, and the local office of the FBI. This investigation is ongoing and more charges are likely. We encourage the public to continue to send us additional videos or evidence relating to this case. Those can be sent to Star Center at montgomeryal.gov or at our secret witness, 334-625-4000. The victims in this case, the co-captain, Mr. Damian Pickett, black male, and a 16-year-old white male juvenile who was struck by the owners and operators of the private boat. The suspects thus far have been identified as Richard Roberts, white male, 48 years old, with 2 outstanding warrants for assault, 3rd degree. Alan Todd, white male, 23 years old, 1 warrant for assault, 3rd degree. And Zachary Shipman, white male, 25 years old, 1 warrant for assault, 3rd degree. We have instructed those individuals to turn themselves into law enforcement, and as at this time, 1 is secured and in custody. The other 2 are set to turn themselves in within the next hour. Again, Chief Darrell Albert, Montgomery Police Department.
Okay, so when this video was posted on TikTok, people stitched this video, people responded to this video, and I've collected a few stitches for you guys. Make sure you watch this video up to the end, because I'm gonna be reading out the symbolism in this Riverboat Brawl holy moment in history. So let's get into the stitches.
Mr. Reggie Gray, the black male, 42 years old, who was seen wielding...
What chair? Anybody saw a chair? What chair are they referring to? Who saw a chair? I ain't seen no chair. Ciao, bye. Y'all trying to accuse the black people of doing something that they didn't do? There was no Richard Gray there, or Reggie Gray. No, and there was no chair, sir. You're seeing things. The white thing that you saw that was being bopped over the lady's head was a person. That was a white person. There wasn't a chair. That was the white person who bopped her over the head. He used his body to bop her over the head. There was no chair. Anybody else saw a chair? Anyone saw a chair? Because I watched the videos multiple times. There was no chair.
The black male, 42 years old, who was seen wielding that folding chair.
Chair? Nobody saw anybody wielding no chair. Are you making stuff up, man? There was never any chair.
So, with 2 outstanding warrants for assault.
So, am I the only one who just noticed that they had all these warrants and y'all didn't go get them like y'all would do a black person? Like, I think that's crazy, y'all giving them an hour to turn themselves in. But if it was a black person, you would have kept them detained and in jail for a long time. I just kind of noticed that. I'm like, really, y'all giving them an hour to turn themselves in? But if that was a black person, it would still been detained and arrested. I'm sorry, Montgomery, Alabama, y'all shit is fucked up.
48 years. The victims in this case, the co-captain, Mr. Damian Pickett, black male.
So, I totally understand how it makes you feel, or it probably makes you feel to keep calling that guy a security guard. But bro was the co-captain. Put some respect on his name. I'm gonna need you to put some respect on his name. The co-captain is who they was out there trying to fight. The co-captain. Now imagine being on an airplane, and somebody try to fight your co-pilot. What you gonna do?
You know, if you shoot them, they're gonna shoot us back, right?
The co-captain is who they started a fight with. The co-captain. Not that a security guard minimizes him, but that's his freaking job. His place of employment.
The black male, 42 years old, who was seen wielding that folding chair.
Reggie, this is coming from somebody who is from Montgomery, Alabama. When they ask you to come down there for an interview, they not gonna lock you up, not gonna arrest you. They just want you to come down there and write a statement and see what's going on while you swore on that chair like that, Reggie. You swore on the hell out that chair. You batter up their ass with that chair. That's what I'm talking about. Whack-a-mole.
So let's talk about the 2 symbols in this whole incident, the Alabama Riverboat incident. So the riverboat that was coming to dock was named Harriet Tubman. The other symbol, the folding chair, was invented by a black man named Nathan Alexander. So Harriet Tubman was an American abolitionist and social activist. After escaping slavery, Tubman made some 13 missions to rescue approximately 70 enslaved people, including her family and friends. This is history for another day, guys. Back to the main topic. Let's talk about this. You know, people are talking, black people, why are they celebrating this and that? What? We are still vibing to the Alabama Brawl video. This is because it has put some kind of healing on something that has been, living in us for so long. The trauma of seeing black people being abused, beaten without retribution. At least nobody got killed, right? Or got injured permanently. And the best part about this whole incident is that it's proof that we can rely upon another black person to show up and, show out when it matters the most. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section below, and leave your own thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Peace. I hope this is the last video I'm doing about this incident.